Okay, just made a new version of the EA with 2 new additions based on feedback and some things that I've observed while trading. The first thing I've changed is I've created a new option for speed in trade. So this speed value will only be used when you're not in a trade. This is the speed value that's used in a trade. Since the repainting of the take profit lines while you're doing the bands trading affects the speed so much, I've changed it so the speed in trade should be 0. So it does not slow down the speed of the chart while you're in the trade at all. Whereas when you're not in a trade, it'll still slow it down, so it should make things a little more even. The second thing I've done, I've observed that using my EA, the bands trading portion of the EA, it's not possible to take the outer Bollinger Walk because the take profit line cannot be moved. So I've added something to allow that to happen also. It's not very easy to use, but I've done it. So first I will start this so we can see how this works. So first I'll just let it run for a few candles so you can see how it works. The weight loop is there, so you can see that it's slowing it down. Now I will enter a trade. I'm already below the Bollinger, but so I don't think it's going to work too well. And let me start this over. Now I'm going to enter this trade, and you should see the price action should move at about the same speed. And while I'm in the trade, it's not doing any weight count up there. Okay, so now we're just going to focus on the outer bands. So let's say, based on our analysis here, we think that it's going to go for a walk downwards. And I'll show here, if I move this down, it'll just go right back, and it will ignore me. So the way to do this is to create a text on the chart itself and name it weights. While this weight is on the chart, none of the take profit lines will be active. So you need to make sure you know what you're doing or you're paying attention, because the stop loss lines also will not be active. So this is an advanced functionality. It should not be used unless you're paying attention and you don't walk away from the computer. You don't want to walk away from the computer with your stop loss being inactive. So let's just see how this goes. Okay, so you can see it just hit it and it did not execute the trade. Okay, so let's say this is going and we've determined that we're ready to get out of the trade. The walk has been done, or the walk is done. As soon as you want to exit the trade, we simply delete this weight. Once that's been deleted, the trade will immediately exit. Alright, so that should be it. Let me know if there are any problems.